In this video, everybody, I'll be discussing the White House's new infrastructure timeline, which was just released today, as well as what lawmakers are going to pass next to provide additional financial relief to millions of Americans. Welcome back to my channel, everybody, and I hope all of you guys are having a great day. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Now, before we get into the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.
In 2008, he said that he would not cut Social Security. We want the president to remember what he said and not go back on his word.
Now, folks, a bipartisan deal was clinched, but the marathon of negotiations over how to move not one, but two infrastructure packages through Congress is just getting underway, and this is testing Democratic unity, President Biden's leadership, and Republicans' resolve. Now, the next several weeks need to play out, but this is just the beginning, with senators not set to return until after July 4th holiday, when they will have to navigate a two-pronged approach to infrastructure. And that is complicated and is already prompting some Republicans and progressives to harden their resistance. Senators will return the week of July 12th with a hefty to-do list before they leave for the August recess. In addition, everybody, there are several steps, and any one of the complicated pieces could push them off track and bring the entire process down. Right now, the bipartisan bill is a series of ideas, but there is not legislative text. That bill needs to be written, and sources tell CNN that process will begin during the recess and run for the next several weeks. On reconciliation, the first step is to pass a budget resolution.
Consumer reporter John Matarese looks at the status of talks in Washington and how YouTubers are cashing in on our interest.
Many of us have now spent the last of those $1,400 stimulus checks that arrived earlier this spring. So will there be another stimulus, or was that all there is? Americans are getting used to those stimmy checks. $1,200 a year ago, $600 after Christmas, $1,400 in April. Now, 2 million people have signed a Change.org petition asking for recurring $2,000 stimulus checks.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has instructed the Budget Committee to come up with a unity resolution that all the Democratic members of the caucus, which includes both Senator Bernie Sanders and Joe Manchin, can agree to by the time that lawmakers return from recess. Once a budget resolution and a bipartisan bill are both written, the expectation is that Chuck Schumer will bring them to the floor in July for a vote. But that is just the beginning. During the August recess, the committees who have been instructed to write the Democratic-only infrastructure bill write their portions of the bill. They won't be starting from scratch because many of them, including Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden, have been working for months already to write various portions of what could be included. Still, the timeline underscores the reality here, that this is not going to be wrapped up in a matter of days or weeks, but months. There is a lot of time for members to sit with these plans and voice concerns, but this will also harden opposition. Now, one of the most significant announcements on Thursday came from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who said, "Let me be really clear on this. We will not take up a bill in the House until the Senate passes the bipartisan bill and a reconciliation bill. If there is no bipartisan bill, then we'll just go when the Senate passes a reconciliation bill." In other words, the Senate is not going to jam the House here. Get them to pass a bipartisan bill and then leave the rest of the Democrats' wish list items behind. Pelosi has made that quite clear. They prompted pushback from Republicans like Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, who tweeted Thursday, "If reports are accurate that President Biden is refusing to sign a bipartisan deal, unless reconciliation is also passed, that would be the ultimate deal breaker for me." Still, everybody, 11 Republicans have signed onto the bipartisan framework. The test will be if that coalition holds together over the next several weeks. I really hope that lawmakers will continue to make progress on the new infrastructure package. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics released state unemployment numbers on Wednesday, detailing how the recovery from the crisis is continuing across the nation. Although 21 states reported a decrease in unemployment, one state saw an increase, while the remaining states held stable, as Congress hammers out a new spending bill on infrastructure. These figures may help a fourth stimulus check be sent out sooner. Over 80 members of Congress have been urging President Biden to support recurring direct cash payments and enhance unemployment compensation to Americans until the end of the crisis. There is also a proposal for automatic stabilizers, whereby if certain economic triggers were hit, these programs could be deployed again, without the need for legislative action to speed the delivery. When U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen sat before the House Ways and Means Committee, she was pressed about these measures. Secretary Yellen told everybody, "It's something that I think we should analyze and discuss more. I'm broadly supportive of the idea of making it more automatic." Now folks, do you believe that the unemployment benefits should be continued? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. As always everybody, I appreciate your amazing support. And until next time, have a great day and stay safe.
On both sides of the aisle, that legislation was advanced. We will carry that forward, and we will be mindful of the investments that it's going to make. We also want to reiterate that July 15th, families in all of our communities, in the chairman's district, in my district, can expect to see direct payments through the child tax credit. This is so helpful in lifting families out of poverty. This is Social Security for our children, and this is so helpful to all of us. And it's going to be something that House Democrats advance and talk about as we go home and after we celebrate our nation's Independence Day. We know when our families succeed, our communities thrive. And so this is an effort, the child tax credit, in order to help continue those investments. With that, the chairman will answer all your tough questions.
Question.
Chairman, you mentioned the January 6th committee, and we want to be able to get to the whole truth. That includes the conversation that Leader McCarthy had with President Trump.
Yeah, it's my expectation that whoever winds up chairing the select committee will pursue all available angles in terms of individuals that will be called before the committee to testify. And I think that Leader McCarthy has indicated that he's willing to testify and share the contents of that conversation.
Mr. Jeffries, the language in
Go ahead, Manu. Go ahead.
the language of the resolution says that McCarthy can pick names in consultation with Pelosi. Do you think that the Speaker should reject any Republican vote to overturn the electoral results on January 6th?
That's the Speaker's prerogative.
What's your position?
I'm not going to get out ahead of the Speaker on that.